EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's an excellent run right there on second and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in third and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one's high, but not very far. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He won't go down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
First and goal from the 3. Stewart sets to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Wide receiver.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Able to find Harris, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Horton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The running back on the opposite.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set to kick
so
off.
All even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Stewart. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. Stewart. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stewart. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Patriots 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down at 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Here's CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stewart completes this one to Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the Saints 1st down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
No gain.
They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Gilmore.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
By Stephon Gilmore.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
at their own 10-yard
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And 4 at the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53 at the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Horton. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Horton down right around the 25.
The running back again.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And the Saints
back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Taken down.
It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Stewart now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Stewart. 20! That's complete to Meredith. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
It's 28. Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Cam, option left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Newton now to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Newton over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 20.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and long.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Pats, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.